got some good ball weather coming up. Not necessarily today. Today's the day we got the beat the bridge, and folks that are starting to run in that direction, well, you're going to be wet if you're around Olympia and areas farther south. You can see on the radar that most of that rain is moving this direction from the east side of the Cascades, across the Cascades, and over across the South Sound, making their way out to the Pacific. Well, this is opposite, completely opposite direction that we typically see our rain. It usually comes in offshore and moves inland. Well, 55 degrees at SeaTac and dry right now, but we're definitely cloudy. Most of our rain that has fallen, you can see here, it is definitely in the South Sound and the coast and around the Olympic Peninsula. But where we can guarantee a dry day, it's going to be Bellingham, also Blaine, and the San Juan Islands. You're going to stay drier. Seattle, you still have a risk of a rain shower, but right now we're looking good, dry downtown, nice place to be. But what's happening outside is that we have a low pressure storm system that's dropping into Oregon, and this is the spin around showers wrapping around it. And there's so much moisture with it that it can cross the Cascades, where it would typically drop all the moisture in the mountains. It's still got enough juice coming up out of the south that's bringing us our rainfall. So Chehalis and up to Olympia in the rain. Also Tacoma, you're getting a band of showers right now, and you can see the light rain up near Poulsbo and Silverdale. Today, partly sunny skies. We'll have temperatures 69 degrees at SeaTac. We'll have winds out of the west, northwest up to about 10 miles an hour. So really nice day shaping up for us. We'll continue to stay on the drier side in central Puget Sound around Seattle up to Everett. Gorgeous day around Marysville. Temperatures are climbing into the mid to upper 60s today, and we'll have clearing and drying, even clearing and drying for the South Sound. It's just going to take a little bit to completely get rid of the shower band that's tracking through. So we'll see those move from the mountains to the coast in this low pressure track that's taking most of that rainfall down into Oregon and California. Getting hammered in California. Mountain snow, just a lot of rainfall. Not great for the areas that have been in the burn scars, where it'll turn into different slides and such. But it's really going to get hit hard as we go to this week, because our low pressure storms will continue to carve out a path south of us, which means we'll stay cooler with some showers at times on Monday, Tuesday. But as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, wow, it's going to warm and nicely clear for us. Temperatures look like they're going to jump up into the mid 70s by Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday. And if you think that the holiday weekend continues spectacularly like that, sadly, it probably won't. We do have a threat of some thunderstorms coming down off the mountains, as we'll have mountain showers on both Wednesday and Thursday, but mostly dry in the lowlands. The threat comes in as we get to Saturday. We'll touch more on what's shaping up for our holiday weekend. Right now, we're going to head to the break.